thing. And it simply is a fraction flipped over. Okay, a fraction flipped over, which simply means this. Write this down. The reciprocal of, put a little colon there because we're going to make a list of them here. The reciprocal of 7/8 just means you flip it over and it is 8/7. The reciprocal of 1/2 is, you take 1/2 and flip it over, put the top on the bottom and the bottom on the top, is 2/1. The reciprocal of 5. What would be the reciprocal of 5? Now 5 isn't a fraction, but you can make it a fraction, Alex, by,
1/5.
okay, you put 5/1 and then flip it over, it would be 1/5. Okay.
Right.
Okay, maybe what's going on? Do you understand it? The reciprocal of 2/3 would be what, Logan? 3/2, right? 3/2. That is it in a nutshell. But the one important thing you need to remember about this, because the book will highlight this and ask you this, okay? If you multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, you multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, what do you suppose you always get? This is a big point they'll hit. If you take a fraction and multiply it by its reciprocal, in other words, if I took 7/8 and multiplied it by 8/7, or if I took 1/2 and multiplied it by 2/1, or took 5/1 times 1/5, or 2/3 times 3/2, I will always get, Landon?
Same strength.
No, not really. Caitlin?
1.
Yeah, you always get 1. That's a very incredibly important thing to write down because the book will ask it, it'll be on quizzes. And then look at it, it makes sense. If you multiply across here, 7 times 8 is 56, 8 times 7 is 56. 56 over 56 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, 2/2 is 1. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 1 is 5, you get 1, 6/6. Okay, because here is, they'll either ask you a question like that or they'll do this. They'll give you this fraction 3/5 and they'll say times what is 1. I'll just leave that open box there. Well, you see the fraction, you know that it has to equal 1. What fraction is that going to be? A fraction times its reciprocal is 1, so Cameron, the reciprocal is?
5/3.
Right, so 5/3 would be the answer there. Let me look and see if they ask you anything else that's any more difficult than that. I don't think they do. You say something, what's the product of 1/3 and its reciprocal?
I'll do it up.
I think you got it. Alright, I don't want to go no